Hello plebs, I'm Precedent, and this is going to be our first game of the day. In the top left we have Esdraelon, our red Protoss. In the bottom right, it's going to be myself, Precedent, the blue Zerg. I have some good news from today. After winning 4 matches in a row, I managed to hit gold. I'm excited about that, so I'm pretty much exactly where I left off when I was in Wings of Liberty then, over a year ago. So, I'm happy with that. The way that the ladder's been, it's really interesting now. It kind of relieves a little bit of that ladder anxiety, but at the same time, it like stresses me out even more. Pretty much because the game is becoming less popular. There's less people that are playing, and the ladder is just like all over the place. I find myself playing against people that have gotten into the Masters League numerous times, and then all of a sudden they're playing against me, a silver person. Now gold, of course. But, it's... Normally you would think that would, like, increase anxiety, but instead, I think it kind of relieves it a little bit, because it's kind of meaning that, you don't know if you're going to get placed against a person that's, like, master quality, and, you'll just, it kind of means like the game doesn't mean anything. Oh, what's this? We have a Forge coming with our Protoss friend, so that's probably going to be a Forge Fast Expands. I dropped down a 15 hatch, and our probe friend here noticed it right away. Let's see. As we can see here, I am not aware of this. However, I decided to move my Overlord over because I was suspecting tomfoolery. And we do have a pylon here. I am completely aware of what's happening. I know it's going to be a cannon rush, but I have no idea how to react to it. And this is exciting because I find out later that this is a guy that I'm playing against that's actually achieved diamond rank 6 times. So this is a skilled all-in that he's going to be doing. Let's see. I got my spawning pool going, but I'm not really doing anything for this. Just, letting it go. So far I've damaged him by 100 minerals from this coming in. I've damaged him from 150 minerals from this. And he just canceled that one. So that was, it said 113 given back home. So, I don't know. Oh, I did cancel the hatch, and I saved the drone. What did he have? He have a gateway. And he's kind of taking the lead a little bit. It's 19 supply to 16 supply. Alright, so this is what I'm doing. I got a lot of gas coming, it looks like. Now remember, this is a whole lot of no skill. Oh! Yep, a whole lot of no skill. I got a hatchery right over here. Look at this. He has no idea. No idea. He's just like, I'm gonna build my wall. He does have a full wall off here. And I got a roach warren up. I got lots of gas coming because I have no idea how to effectively do this build. If I knew what I was doing, man, I'd be masters by now. I guarantee it. And I also like that he put a pylon down here. So he spent a little bit more minerals on this, but it was just to like double check, make sure that I didn't end up putting my natural in this 3rd expansion spot, rather than, putting it right here. You can notice I am floating 600 minerals. That's not good. I got my queen down here. Roach horn's ready. I got plenty of gas. This pops up, and let's pause it a second. Let's see what he sees. See how he reacts when he sees it. And bam, he sees creep in his base. He sends all his drones. Let's look at the production tab. I'm making 2 roaches. Oh, I got a roach surround. So that's something that I need to work on with this. You cannot let your roaches get surrounded. Let's look at the army tab. That's not what I want to see. I got a queen out, I got another roach out, so that's good.
I'm here in the shadows.
So far I've killed 2 of his workers. And it said cancel for some reason. Oh yeah, I accidentally started making a layer up here. I think that might have freaked him out. Alright, let's see. I get my queen surrounded. Shouldn't have gone off creep. And I got this nifty little creep tumor, 3 roaches. So far I killed 7 of his workers. That's pretty good. But then he gets the surround again. And this guy is making work. So at this point in this match, I'm actually pretty good. I just killed 11 of his workers. That's going to be tough for him to recover from. And now at this point, I know I've done good. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm just going to try to, macro out of this maybe. Let's see. What do I do? I made 5 roaches back at home. Do not know why I made 5 roaches back at home. Fuck my life. That was a bad decision. I know that there's no way that he's about to put any pressure on me. Any pressure that he would put on me, I should have been able to easily macro out of, because I have a worker count advantage. But if we look at our units, let's see, army supply, worker supply. He already quickly took the lead on me with worker supply. Let's see, going right into 3 hatches, or two expands. My queen is not injecting the way that it should be. I got 1 roach killing off that thing. These roaches are stuck here. I don't know why. What are they doing? That was weird. It's kind of like, let's go back to that. Looks like somebody dropped the soap right there. Yes, I just took us back 20 seconds to make that terrible joke. Alright. Let's see. So this pylon's going down. That's some free minerals for me. I'm droning up pretty good right there. Splitting the drones. Alright. This was something. I started working down these rocks. But then I realized that if I worked down those rocks, then I wouldn't be able to send my drones over here, so I stopped. And then I should have just started working on these rocks right away so that I could easily get stuff over there. But then all of a sudden I started working on these rocks anyway, so I don't know. This shows you what kind of tier of gameplay this is. Look at the production tab. I got 2 queens on the way, and this guy is working. He's got Robo Bay with Immortals coming out. Cybernetics, got that coming. Looks like he might have been expecting an all-in or something, since he really fortified that wall. And that probably would have been smart of me, to just like do an all-in. I don't know. Double Evo's going. Starting up the lair. I'm floating a crap ton of minerals. 12,000 minerals, 12,000 gas. Should have had a spire. Am I right? Psst, crazy. Yeah, I don't know. If I ever find myself floating that many minerals and gas again so equally like that, I might have to switch over to a spire. Let's see. what I did was I left the rocks right here at like no health. And I did that just because I didn't want to destroy it and trap my guys in there. And then I just kind of forgot about it. I don't know. I should have like finished it off or something. Let's see. No, he is working on them immortals. And he's doing a good job of keeping his minerals and gas low too. 17 workers on minerals, 15 over here. Is he chrono boosting that? Yeah, I think he is chronoing those out. Alright, and he's coming out. He sees this little Zergling, and he is roaring. Let's see. This was interesting. Down here, we have, what was left over of his pylon and his photon cannon. And I'm just working on these, thinking that it's real easy. All of a sudden, my Overlord comes in, and the photon starts attacking the Overlord, and the roaches think that they have to start attacking the photon cannon. So, a little bit of show on how the aggro works in this game, which was pretty interesting. The roaches felt that they had to defend the Overlords. And I thought I was being smart by just, attacking that stuff when I only had, 4 roaches. I wouldn't reveal the size of my army. But then I didn't realize that that was, all the army that I had, pretty much. Now this would have been awesome if I was waiting right there and BAM! Cut off his army, cut it right in half. That would have been perfect. But instead I just let him walk right in, and then he decides to close it and trap his army inside. Which, he can't get reinforcements that way, but I guess, he doesn't need them. These immortals are really, really scary. They are gonna rape these roaches. Just rape. Just like that one roach over here that dropped the soap. Too graphic? Possibly. Possibly. Those roaches just walking to their death. Let's see, he is not injecting. Floating lots of minerals. Zerglings might be nice for these mortals, I don't know. Not really, there's just too many of them. And what is he transitioning into? Damn! He's got 6 gates over there, 7 gate, 2 robo. That doesn't add up. Well, doesn't matter. He is pawning. See, I got this Hydralisk then. Let's see if I can use that at all. Throw some Zerglings and IGG out. Massacred. Alright. That's pretty much it. Let's see. What could I have done better? When I placed the hatchery over here, I definitely needed to micro my roaches. I had 3 roaches out, and when I had the 3 roaches out, that would have been perfect. That should have been good enough. I could have, cornered myself back here and just taken out the probes one at a time, but instead I allowed them to get trapped over here. Let's see. The Stalker had, no hit points left on it. Should have taken that thing out. And I was at a worker advantage at that point. Another thing, even when I was behind, I could have saved myself with these rocks having nothing left. Split his army, that would have been a big deal. Let's see. I do have an upgrade advantage on him. That's nice. Oh, but he morphed in some Archons, so that's just way behind at that point. Really, I think it all comes down to Let's see, I should have microed a little bit more right here. And that first wave of larva right after doing that, I was like kind of panicked because, I was like I felt like I was so behind because of the cannons, and he was on two bases, and I was still on my one. But I really wasn't behind. I should have just put all the larvae into drones and just started macroing up. Maybe put a Zergling right in front, see if he moves out. Maybe poke in, see what his army looks like. And if I would have done that, I would have seen that he doesn't have anything. He was just fortifying a wall. I really think I would have had the advantage if I would have you know, stepped it up and just droned instead of making those 4 roaches right away. Other than that, with the Immortals, I think some Viper gameplay. You can't go wrong. The Vipers seem to be good at all times of the game for Zerg vs. Protoss. Vipers have. Let's see. Looks like I have to go back if I want to select something. Just pause it. So Vipers have. I can't even see what they have, but they got that hooking. They got that hooking ability, so I can pull all the Immortals, and then I can take them out real easy. It effectively removes that range upgrade that they received like 3 years ago or whatever it was, making Protoss like super difficult when they get to this point versus this point. Let's see. Also, if the Protoss just decides to just go gateway units, like stalkers and sentries, the Viper would still be good because I can do that blinding cloud, and it would force him to get really close to my roaches, so that his range advantage of 4 range versus 6 range would be minimal also. Or if you decide to go Colossus, same thing. I can just hook the Colossus and bring him close. So next time versus Protoss, gotta get to that hive tech pretty quick so that I can have Vipers, definitely. Alright, and let's see, I need a sign off. If you haven't seen it, go watch Breaking Bad. This is Precedent, signing off. Thanks for watching. If you like it, thumbs it up and I'll make some more. Later, guys.